We heard the studio's desire to be as green as possible, and I love the fact that they wanted to try things differently.
Each show here at Warner Brothers has a person that's responsible for the duties of enlightening the crew and the cast about sustainable practices. In craft services, catering, electrical, grip, nearly every department has some level of sustainable practices.
But the biggest push for us was trying to go electronic. We're lucky we have a gaffer and we have a DP that loved the new technology, and that took us to LED lighting.
And we all decided this is the right thing to do.
We started really using it in earnest about 6 years ago on Pretty Little Liars. We want to push the creative envelope of what we're doing.
As the cinematographer, it's what we get on the screen through the lens that matters. And we have achieved the looks that we wanted using 100% LED technology in some cases.
Instead of having a light we'd use for night and a separate light source we'd use for day, we're using the same light to do both objectives.
That control is so infinitesimally better with the LED lighting.
In our field, we move walls a lot to accommodate for lighting and camera, and that was a big part of it. You'd have to move the cable, you'd have to move the junction box and all that. And now I don't see that because everything's basically just an extension cord and you're ready to go.
Some of the other things I've been working on are classically lit, but using the LED lighting on our show just enables you to work quickly and more comfortably.
We used to use big lights and arcs, and you'd walk into the stage and you'd be sweating. Doesn't matter if it was in the middle of winter or not, it just was hot on the stage. Where with these lights now, it's amazing how much light you get out of such a small unit and how cool they are.
And LED technology is very robust, so it really works great for installations where we're building lighting into set design. For instance, around the curved arch of our Bradley set.
So I think that there is no reason not to use it.
I'm really proud to have been part of this PLL group because we have taken that step to help the environment.
We really did it.
The truth is that I think most people want to be as green as possible.
At our stages, our craft services, we use 5-gallon jugs of water. We don't use any bottles. So our crew can either use a compostable cup or they can use their own water bottles.
Craft service is now completely compostable. The paper cups and the bowls and the plates are all things that go right into the compost.
We're very heavy on digital distribution. We have implemented a program to help us stay organized, but also more efficiently distribute our electronic documents. That's something that every production can be and should be moving forward to doing.
I hope other shows can start embracing that. They'll find it to be a lot easier work environment.
This year, we moved on to Famous in Love.
So our folks are able to train the department heads on Famous in Love to kind of teach them the ropes and make sure that they understand how to implement our protocols.
I've got this.
I think this show will end on the same note that we started with, which is those of us who can, should. We can, and we should make a difference.
This is gonna change your life.